Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 10th episode of LBJ TNO USA Point of View. Now, as you may have noticed, that I did hear about that the Fallen Eagle has been integrated into the TNO, but I wanted to check to be sure so I could add the Kazakh Soviet Socialist Republic in because the area here of Kazakhstan was blank space. That also went for my Wallace F. Bennett, but we'll still see if the game still runs on the previous. So there will be no. There may not be any promises, depending, but we'll see how it goes. Swimming. So anyway, as you can see, since we are now playing as Mr. Lyndon Baines Johnson, we basically got all faction. Basically got all three factions is terrific, except our our New Deal Democrats are basically still durable, but they're lofty, while the hardline ones we're helping are very strong and terrific. Something that I didn't actually think would be possible. And the Republicans want to, and the responsible Republicans want us to make a good idea on civil rights, but still, I want us to still at least balance our budget. Let's see if we can still do that. Oh, wait, I need to debug the smooth. I always keep forgetting that. Dang it, what? Oh, forget it. Doesn't really matter. Or, wait, I think I actually remembered. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I didn't realize, like, at first, nowadays, after I start a new episode, I always forget to debug the smoothness, because it actually makes the game more fluid later down the line, like... Oh my lord, the Shah of Iran has just been assassinated. In the midst of rising unrest across the nation, the Iranian capital of Tehran has now been placed under martial law following the shocking assassination of Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, targeted during a visit to the University of Tehran. The Shah was shot twice in the chest while walking through the campus and pronounced dead at the scene. Captured alive, state media has since declared the assassination to have been a university student radicalized by the exiled Khomeini. News of the Shah's death has provoked celebration across Iran. Much of the nation have turned against the Shah over his so-called white revolution reforms. The nation paralyzed by unrest and the military stepping in to put down rioting in several major cities. Many still question whether Iran's crisis-stricken government will be able to weather the storm. An uncertain future really does lie ahead. Let's see. We'll do a bit of military austerity. Oh wait, I forgot. Let me make sure I try to keep up with the campaigns. Here we go. The Deep South is actually up for a run grab. So as long as I don't screw it up, we'll be good. Our great society. Oh man, now we're heading into a civil war with Iran. The Iranian Civil War. In recent years, we have seen Persia become a wide breeding ground for opposition and ruthless authoritarianism during the rule of Pahlavi. Pressures from Berlin and Tokyo have caused a cave-in for the fragile political structure of a once proud nation. However, people have started to speak out against tyranny, and our shining opportunity is developing itself right before our eyes. The National Front, formerly outlawed under the Shah's one-party dynasty, has made a resurgence in the local population. Every class seems to show its support, from farmers, soldiers, noblemen alike. In a surprising referendum directed at the parliament, the people demanded free elections, right of speech, right of religion, among others. The result, over 200 freedom fighters dead, over 1,000 wounded. Angered at this sight, democratic politicians continue to speak out against the Shah, all while building up a competent army in the southern half of the country, along the Zagros Mountains and Persian coast. A constitution was signed, and the new Republic of Iran seceded only a few hours ago. Persia is the gate through which the Caucasus, India, Central Asia, and the Middle East can be accessed to. We don't want the barbaric German eagle spreading its talons over the oil reserves in Iran. With a friendly government, any chance the Germans have at filling up their panzers with Persian oil is slim. If the liberals win this conflict, they could be our experiment with democracy in the region, a beacon of hope for the peoples of the Middle East. We must be hasty. The frail democracy is already on the defensive. Yet another struggle for freedom is all we need. Yep. We shall peacefully reign in the MAM. No, the AMA, sorry. I don't know why the heck I said it like that. The Persian powder keg now explodes at last. Oh yeah, because of the new update, yeah, I just realized something, but I don't really care. I don't really care about this time. I'm still finishing the game. I'm still so close yet so far. I guess maybe I'll just pretend that the Haitian Bush War never happened. So I know that the new update with the new fallen line timelines, I mean update or whatever, but I already been through most of the major adoptions, so I've been through most of the major stuff anyway, so I could actually understand and tell which ones will be coming. So, and with the Haitian Bush War, I can just ignore that one entirely. So I know that there's gonna be ones for like the Middle East next after with the oil crisis, and then that'll be it. So I'm already close yet so far to the ending, so there's no need. Yep, and I knew it. Here is the one I need to do. Because, Send guns to the liberals, anti-tanks, and provide. There we go. The West, and I know the West Africa one is also dead on arrival too, because like with the change, but you know what? Like I said, it's either you go big or go home. I already invested way too much time, and maybe next time when I do a country like Tokyo or so, maybe I'll make up. I promise. And I'm sorry if I did it a bit too late, but because I had like some massive hiccups in my life, so I had to like delay some things even with the gaming. I did have free time, but I just couldn't, so I'm not starting up the game all over. I'm already way too deep into it as it is. Let's see. Grand strategy of the Iran War. Iranian men need to die for freedom. Well, that's something. We already got a good surplus anyway, so let's see where that'll take us. Ooh, we could even also, let's see if I can, okay. This is way too cool. Okay, we reined in the AMA. Oh, the MPP has a miserable campaign, but we have a good RDC campaign in the Deep South. Because I'm not disavowing the Dixiecrats this time, I'm not gonna be... let's see. Reconstruction deadline. For the sake of moving on for the game, I'll just lose the influence in West Africa. It doesn't really matter anyway. Let's see. Are there any toss-ups? I want to see the predictions. Oh wow, much of a state will actually vote Democrat. Will vote for RDC. This is nice. Let's see. The Voting Rights Act. We'll see if we can try to push this baby. The Great Society. Ooh, let's see here. This will improve school system, but this will reduce our support among voters in conservative states. But our academic base will slowly improve. Increase CMS funding. Encourage environmental protection movements. If I disavow the Dixiecrats, this will improve civil rights in this country, but Dixiecrat support will decrease by 15, so I can't risk it. But I could at least actually try and see if I can expand the teachers' corps a bit, so I'll try that as well. Whoa, what just happened? Oh wow, member Oh wow, Voting Rights Act actually passes. The news of the Voting Rights Act passage for the Senate hit the nation like a lightning bolt. The bill was championed in the Senate by many of the RDC senators. Oh wow. Sovereign governments regarded America's promise of justice to all becomes a bit more true. Temporary support from senators is clear. From our senators is clear. More decisions related to our great society are now beginning. Civil rights is still very weak, but our education is very much middle. But we did ran a good RDC campaign in the West. Let's ran another campaign again. Let's go through with it. That was quick. An excellent RDC campaign. Okay, let's add National Endowment of the Arts. A Dreamless Night. Oh wow. Headache pounded. Oh. His cigarette finished, he stamps out. The founder of Permissa sets off for his hotel room. The Republic of Indonesia, transitioning democracy. The National Front's classical liberalism. The moderates are very much content. While no one is breaking away and refusing to go alone, we will most likely start to see the resistance from Republicans. Okay. What a goddamn mess. There's blood in the asphalt. Urban voters will trend more conservative on issues of domestic policy. Now most of the Birmingham riots concluded, at least 19 people dead, 12 of them are African American and such. Dang. Landmark Civil Rights Bill. Add destructive race riots. Dealing with the MAM. Destructive race riots. The question of racial equality is America's original sin. How can a country that was founded on treating its black population as chattel slaves, worth just 3/5 of a person, ever come to terms with that eternal legacy? A beacon in the darkness of a great society. Another temporary tax hike to pay for the war, but hey, we're going strong. A terrific RDC campaign. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's campaign here. It's another toss-up. Oh, but the MPP might also get states like New York and Pennsylvania. That's crazy. Oh, great. Now the Democratic... Alright. Okay. Fervor into the abyss. Okay, so now the Iran Civil War is on again. 2.0. That doesn't mean we can try to help our Democratic Iranian allies. Ah, man, I just love it. USA. Oh yeah, that was the oh yeah, that was the foreign. Oh yeah, that was the foreign matters thing, but like I said, sometimes you gotta sacrifice some things just to keep going. We shall promise on foreign resolve. We're basically making the Republicans and our staunch Democratic Republicans very strong. Like, even though many conservatives may not like our agenda, but hey, at least we're on the up and up. So, at least we're getting somewhere. The Shaham of Iran. Under who? Shapor Bakita? I do apologize if I actually butchered that. I don't know why. Oh yeah, that Republic of Iran. Why is it the Baluchi Liberation Front just standing there? It's like it's not even doing nothing. There's also the... Let's see. Hmm. Next, Johnson, we're gonna move forward. Those to be included. Let's see. Republican. Let's see. The two proposals for a new migration bill have been finished. Johnson exchanged no words with Muskie. Next, Johnson. Let's see. Republican written. It was very long and very restrictive. Immigration quotas would be increased but upheld. Travel to the United States from Germany and Japan would remain heavily restricted, and it would only slightly lessen requirements on applying for a visa. In short, it was extremely conservative, as he expected it to be. Technically, it wasn't even totally written by Republicans. Ooh. But the Republicans always have a tendency to drown out others. We'll, you know, we'll try it. We'll go with the Republican proposal. We have to be careful about this. How can we become a migraine for ourselves? Well, it's always good to make sure you tread carefully on things. Let's see, let's see, what if we can try and propose with once more onto the breach. Business and public facilities within the South will follow our new laws. I don't care how much they will cry and scream of federal oppression. They will not prevent blacks and other minorities from being able to access businesses for needed purchases and public facilities for needed assistance in their daily lives. I will personally send federal observers and, if necessary, the National Guard to enforce the law if I have no choice. Time to use the bully pulpit on these states. Wow. That's crazy, LBJ, but, yeah, you do you. Which is, a lot more to think about. And our democratic ally of Iran is just whipping the other alliance's butts. The Commonwealth of Britain under Harold Wilson. I know this is the old portrait of Harold Wilson, as the new update shows, but trust me, sometimes you just gotta sacrifice some technical details just to, like, get what you need. Iberia maintains the Iberian Council. At least they're pretending to be good. And under Franco, no less. Which is a kind of a feat, to be honest. Okay, we had a mediocre campaign in the, Okay, let's try and see if we can run one in... Ooh, Republican Wallace F. Bennett of Utah. That's nice. Let's see the predictions. Much of a prediction still has us hold like, you know, much of the North and South. And I like how Speer made the Caucasus Federation. Pretty cool. And the Democratic Republic of Iran is just beating the other sides. The Shahdam the IRI, and also, what is this? The Socialist Federation of Iran by Iraj Eskandari. I have no idea who the heck that is. Okay, let's enforcement one way or the other. The feds are trying to enforce civil rights? Well, that's strange. And the Shahdam is still fighting against and the formation of a French community. Seems the French are here to stay. Alright, now that means one enemy is gone and one more is left. The motherland beckons. Who wants to leave the land of the free? Hold a responsible White House meeting. Join the picket line. Here we go. This will improve civil rights in the country, but will anger the South. Sit down with civil rights leaders. A shattered moment, which is why you cannot lead the Floridian black community go undeserved any longer. And impact of Christianity, black churches are lacking the funds to even maintain their current places of worship. So a new program to, in the history books, honor... Wow. Well, yes, of course, go ahead. I was just thinking about how to approach the challenges we'll face in the following weeks. That is it. Okay. Let's see. Both sides will anger the South. Mariani calls. Will Madrid answer? Excellent RBC campaign. If anything is done... Ooh, nice. Can't lift up yourself by the bootstraps. Stubborn Southern businesses. Johnson sighed. He knew the South would always try to push back against such measure. Any single step he took in any direction would cause a massive amount of political backlash, either in the South or in the rest of the nation. Few men knew how hard it was being president, and rarely it was more difficult than in situations such as these. He could do nothing or do something and be hated. This has gone long enough. Federal policing is on its way. Nah, you know what? The problem will go away on its own, right? It's better to let the states handle it. Our civil rights is still very weak, but gotta keep the pressure on the Shahdom of Iran. Let's keep putting the pressure on the Midwest. Okay. Spend social surplus. Okay, our social expenditure is not below a certain number. That's good. We're already in 1969. Reassure the party. A visit from the Tsar. We do not negotiate with fascists. Runs a good campaign in the Deep South. A civil outburst. My inaction wasn't really much the best choice. Man, so far has yet to comment. My inaction wasn't really much the best choice. The liberals win in Iran. Sanjabi wins the civil war. Nice, we also got a new power on the block too. Let's see, providing tax relief. Labor and responsible. We can do that. We have also reassured the party, which is very good. All of our four factions are terrific. That's something I rarely even achieve. Unity above all. Or should we break with the Republicans? No, we have to do unity is above all. If anything is to be done in the implementation of Great Society programs, lasting support for the Republican Party is an imperative. For this reason, we must show solidarity with Republican leaders, even if that means compromising on both. But one will lay you down. The Free French Iberia talks come to an end. The Free French are not really forgotten. Let's see. Social Security Expansion Act and further legislation. While some goals will be left unachieved, abandoning allies in Congress will be a poor choice. Yep, the Free French is a member of a French community. French community member. Alright, now we're really getting somewhere. Much of the nation will still be voting for the R&Ds, which is actually pretty amazing. And I still haven't even disavowed the Dixiecrats yet, which is kind of a feat, to be honest. We shall promise to do foreign resolve. Yep, Barry Goldwater and his faction is loving it. Nelson Rockefeller and his factions are loving it, although they are a bit waning. Alright, now let's see which one we can do next. Oh, Spear does NetSRAM online. Do we have a new rival for technological supremacy? Okay, but seriously though, our duty to the country, push for a robust welfare system, is not only a struggle to help those in need. And we're still facing the destructive race riots, are we? Oh, no we're not. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's see what else I should research, because I haven't researched anything in much of a long time. Here we go. Modernized equipment, and let's see if we can research advanced combat gear. There we go. Civil spending will slightly decrease, but hey, we actually got ourselves a good yearly surplus. When you put your foot on a man's neck, as I continue to protest nationwide against a long history of discrimination, both official in the South and unofficial in the North and West. Crisis in Nanjing, pray for their survival. Alright, we ran a good RDC campaign. That's good to hear. The French Oh, wow! The true statesman is the one who is willing to take risks. Brothers once more. Brothers once more. Ah, yes, our boy Antonie Pinay and Charles de Gaulle have made it great strides. Free France is now back on the mainland again. Now known as the French Republic. Nice. Now we have now with France again, we have a foothold in Western Europe, like good old times. I can't believe it. Let's see. Inspect polling stations. Responsible and labor Republicans will increase by 10 and 5, but Dixiecrats and hardliner Republicans will not like it at all. The Workplace Healthcare Act. The last voyage of the SS United States. Oh, wow. The end of an era. That's really sad. But hey, at least we do a Workplace Healthcare Act. And I know the race riots of the late 60s are really something to go crazy over, which is basically like, it's almost like as if I'm taking a slightly liberal conservative LBJ stance here. Like, not like a totally liberal, but still liberal in some cases, but not completely. The MPP runs a lackluster campaign, but hey, we still got a good campaign running. An excellent RDC campaign run in here we go. Yep, prediction is much of the states will still... The Workplace Healthcare Act succeeds. Finally, some affordable healthcare and patient protection. That's really great to hear, dude. That's really great. We're gonna have to pay for all of this. The unfortunate reality is every dollar we spend has to come from somewhere. While simply deficient spending may be an option in some other cases, the unique nature of Social Security as an insurance program makes this not an option. Every dollar we spend must come from someone in some way, or we will not be able to provide benefits, and the structure will collapse. So unpopular as it is, we have to take money from Peter to pay Paul. We may have multiple options as to how to do this, and each has their benefits and downsides. Simply increasing the payroll taxes already in place could pay for it. We could raise income tax in order to provide for the program. Whatever choice, we have to pick one and hope it doesn't anger Congress enough to kill the bill. Yep. And I find it funny how the MPP, paternalist Wallace, and LBJ liberalism of the Democrat side are really almost neck and neck. I'm still not going to disavow the Dixiecrats. And I'm not going to anger the South. So let's see if I can try and improve healthcare a bit. Oh, our healthcare is actually pretty strong, but our education is still middling. Here we go. Our administrative efficiency will slowly improve. All voters will still support the Democrat and Republican Party. Oh, New York Times, France actually joins the O.F.N. Nice. The O.F.N goes brighter, the Reich grows darker. Yes. Yes. Free France the French Republic has now joined the O.F.N. and we're already on mainland Europe. Look out, Spear. Oh. Oh dang, Theodore Oberlander actually puppeted Spear. I did not actually see that coming. Oh, oh wow. I did not. I did not see that coming. France's entry into the O.F.N. Liberty, fraternity, and equality. Oh, nice. Should we increase pressure on sovereign businesses? Or Security policy monthly rate. Nativist voters will trend more conservative on civil rights. Well, let's see if we can shore up the OEO for a bit. Yep, we're still gonna have to pay for it somewhere, that's all I have to say. A mediocre RDC campaign? You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Let's see. First option, we need to help fund Social Security. An increase to income tax, but will be bundled with Social Security. Income and business taxes. The first option, we just need to help fund Social Security. Alright. Let's see if we can slightly reshuffle police forces for those who are worthy. Even though we must be a beacon of hope and freedom, we cannot just completely open the borders to every human on the planet. Instead, we must consider excluding certain amounts of individuals based on the lack of skills that could be problematic to our country's security. All elements of possible moral defection from immigrants must be screened and possibly excluded if a threat to national security. Yet, if we actually consider excluding certain people based on subjective morality, we would be doing damage to our own country's potential. This decision must be made with respect to all options on the table. Okay, I still haven't. Okay. We're leading. See, we're already leading in the polls as it is. So the Republicans gain 2, Democrats gain 10, and the RDC total will gain 12. But the MPP total will lose the progressives and the nationalist caucuses. And that was for the 64 elections. The not elected president of France. New wave for France. Let's see if they can ride this fame. The 1968 elections. Reshuffle of police forces. For those to exclude. For those to exclude, we do need doctors, not line cooks. Italy's in the O.F.N. The war in Russia. Let's see. The Siberian National Front. Who should we back? Our friends in the Ural. Let them fight. Yeah, we're just gonna let them fight. We already done enough support as it is. We're gonna leave Russia to its own devices this time, since now there's only like 3 countries left. Okay, let's see here. Promise foreign resolve, responsible White House meeting, spend social surplus. Oh. Oh, I guess the Senate action's already ended then. Huh. Okay. Let's see here. Sovereign obstinance. States' rights, huh? Johnson, a tyrant for his infringement upon the rights of states to enforce their own laws. It would appear that many politicians of a nationalist wing are moving to block any legislation that Johnson administration can introduce to regulate municipal police. As it stands, it appears that if the president wishes to see desires realized, he may have to do it through an executive order. Consolidate. Let's see here. The Social Security Expansion Act. The NPP runs an incredible campaign in New England. Oh wait, is that us? Or is that like the opposition party? Oh wow, much of the country will just be voting for us. Let's see. Talk with our fellow Democrats. Let's see. 12 out of the 27 Republicans support the bill. The majority of Democrats still support us. Let's see. Majority of progressives do. Let's see if I could also get the nationalists to also talk on board. That'll be a good idea. Make a progress on civil rights. Okay. Wait, what was the Social Security Expansion Act? I need to read that. Ah, here we go. The largest revamp of America's social insurance project since its inception. A helping hand where it'll be needed most. Generous pensions. Let's see. Vista to the future. A vista of the future. The Volunteers in Service to America, or VISTA program, is next proposed idea to organize under the OEO umbrella, aiming to provide lower income communities with new opportunities while also serving the rest of the nation. Similar to the Peace Corps, VISTA provides members with a steady income, health coverage, and a myriad of other benefits in exchange for volunteer servicing. Recipients will not only see other areas outside of their communities, but also gain skills needed to fill many roles mandated by today's industrial economy. Let's get to work. What's this? One of the silver lineages of our Civil War. Helmut Schmidt. A modern von Steuben. Intriguing at the... Well, this is actually intriguing at the least. Let's see what the Germans got to say. And even under Helmut Schmidt, no less, despite the fact that it's already under Mr. Theodor Oberlander. And a fellow Mexican operative captured? Like, what is this? Politics is the art of the impossible. Let's see. Nuclear Reduction Treaty. Continued resistance. Katzenbach. Continued resistance. Oh man. Decreased security. This discrimination is supposed to be bad. In Georgia. I'll call up Governor Garland Byrd and tell him how he wants to get state in line. He won't refuse as the president, but if he has proven difficult in the past, if our plans work in Georgia, we'll apply them to the rest of the South. Well, the continued resistance is we can't really stop here. Hopefully the new rules work there. We can't really stop here, you know. Yep, but there's also a ray of hope. The conservatives are getting upset. This will improve our civil rights in the country. Hard lines will decrease and Democrats decrease by 10. An assault on law and order. And conservatives are getting upset. Message received. Toronto Accords ends. Ooh, nice. The Toronto Accords. Nice. To a new era. That's really sweet. So I guess it means us Germans and Japanese won't be fighting each other anymore, huh? That's actually pretty good. Not so fun when the boot is on the other foot, huh? The Immigrant and Nationality Service Act. Okay, can't talk with the Democrats or Republicans, but we could... Oh, we can actually try and talk with the, Funny, why am I still doing the, Senate actions? I don't even, like... Oh, yeah, because... Oh, yeah, I think the fact that because I'm doing it for so long has something to do with it. Okay, balance. Let's see if we can oh, yeah, we can balance our budget pretty much fine. Schmidt sees the East Coast. Where will he visit next? Yearning to games event the huddled masses. The Fair Housing Act. And I believe this is where I'll stop now for LBJ. It's January 9th, 1970 at 22 o'clock. Well, actually, there we go. Now it's January 10th, so I'll stop here for now, but regardless of the mistake, though, with the Fallen Line timeline now integrating the TNO mod, I will at least say this. Because I'm still continuing this, I know viewers will point out the fact that because you didn't see like the foreign affairs thing pop out with the images and stuff because of my mistake, and because I'm still continuing with the Senate GUI thing, which is a bug, but as they say sometimes, I already invested so much time with these episodes, it's really clearly the fact that I still need to keep going. Like, if I basically waited more time than I did last time I tried, then I would just be wasting more time, just being more inactive than usual while dealing with real-life issues and all that stuff, so please do bear in mind. I'm hard charging with these episodes as fast as I can. The episodes, since the new Fallen Order integration into Tino, may not be perfect, but trust me, it's sometimes a sacrifice I have to make as to show the episodes. But anyway, hope you new dealers and conservatives like this video. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you fellas next time.